the man who led a so-called County Lands gang which flooded a North Yorkshire town with heroin and crack cocaine, has been jailed. Kyle Sterling, 30, of Stubden Rise, Bradford, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply heroin and crack cocaine and possession of a prohibited weapon at Leeds Crown Court. The gang he led used children to transport drugs and money between Bradford and Harrogate, according to police. He was jailed for 11 years and 6 months at Leeds Crown Court. Police described Sterling as the head of the operation and said he advertised drugs to users in Harrogate through mass text messages. Officers said his second in command was Lee Bavin. He was responsible for topping up the phone lines of the operation and travelling to Harrogate to oversee the sale of drugs while staying at the homes of local people. Bavin, 30, formerly of Manchester Road, Bradford, also pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply crack cocaine and heroin and was jailed for 5 years and 6 months. County Lands is the term given to a form of organised crime in which drug dealers usually form urban areas and target smaller towns and cities. The network was brought down thanks to a joint operation by police forces in North and West Yorkshire, the Regional Organised Crime Unit, the National Crime Agency and the National County Lands Coordination Centre. Gang members had run an operation called the Jerry Line, with the ringleaders in Bradford and those lower down the chain coming from Harrogate. 7 of the couriers who transported the drugs and money between 2 places were children at the time of the investigation. Law enforcement agencies have treated them as victims of exploitation and human trafficking, putting safeguarding measures in place. Detective Constable Adam Heatley of North Yorkshire Police's Organised Crime Unit said the sentencing was the result of a lengthy investigation spanning several years. They flooded Harrogate with drugs, making money at the expense of local users, the majority of whom were vulnerable due to their socio-economic background and mental health conditions. He said Sterling and Bavin had shown no regard for the children they exploited and recruited to do their dirty work. They used the children as a commodity to help them make money and to face the dangers on the streets so that they didn't have to. Operating on behalf of Sterling and Bavin were local drug users from Harrogate who sold the drugs on their behalf in return for payment in crack and heroin. 5 of these were sentenced in court after all pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. Martin Gilham, 53, of Bewley Road, Harrogate, was jailed for 12 months. He was also sentenced to a further 16 months for a separate offence of animal cruelty unconnected to the drug supply investigation. Kim Aylett, 37, of Belmont Road, Harrogate, was given a 12-month prison sentence, suspended for 12 months. He was also given a drug rehabilitation order. Christopher Patrick Hollowed, 57, now of Allen Street, Rotherham, was given 2 years imprisonment, suspended for 2 years, and ordered to carry out 200 hours of unpaid work. Nathan Alexis Wilshire, 38, of Fairfax Avenue, Harrogate, was given 2 years imprisonment, suspended for 2 years. He was also given an electronic tag curfew between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. Harris Khan, 24, of Grantham Road, Bradford, was given an 18-month sentence, suspended for 18 months, and required to complete 150 hours of unpaid work. Please like this video, please comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.